Hi honeys, happy full moon in Libra. Anytime that we have a full moon, we are speaking about a culmination. So emotions are heightened, feelings are heightened, sensitivities are heightened as well. So there might be some extra messages or insights that your guides are trying to reveal to you in your dreams. So always pay attention to your dreams, especially anytime we have like a new moon or especially a full moon. And Libra energy is connected to the heart chakra. So there might be a lot of emotions, things that realizations that you're having about things that you love or feel connected to or no longer love or feel connected to. Libra is also associated with our relationships, with the people around us. So there might be some, you might be reaching a peak or a low point in your relationship at this time too. So just pay attention to what is being revealed. I wanted to come through. I'm sorry, y'all. I have been like, if you know, you know, as we started school recently, and toddler cooties are nothing to fuck with. So we've kind of been sick. That's why I haven't really been showing my face too much. Because this past week has been the most. But I wanted to come through and just give us some spirit medicine and just, you know, see what's good for us for this full moon in Libra. So let's take a few deep breaths. And let's see, Spirit. What insight, messages, guidance do you have for the collective? For my honeys over this full moon in Libra. I didn't even finish, but instantly I'm seeing growth. So this full moon in Libra is a time of expansion. Your ancestors, your spirit guides may want to show you. What I'm seeing here is like a pattern. So it feels like there's certain patterns that we are outgrowing. Maybe your ancestors or spirit guides are reminding you of a time. Maybe you're having flashbacks about where you were 15 months ago, 15 years ago, even 15 days ago, and just seeing like, maybe it was a high stress moment where your energy was tested, your patience was tested, and it's like your spirit guides are like, see, you thought you weren't going to be able to get over that hurdle. You thought that you would still be in your feelings about this shit, and look, it's called growth. Just like Kelly from Insecure, it's called growth. So we're realizing how much we are growing over this full moon. This full moon is stretching us to grow as well, recognizing the patterns that we have and choosing, especially with this purple energy, we might be connected to wearing more purple. Purple is connected to the crown chakra. So being more connected to our higher self, setting the intention to be in connection to our Ori. May our Ori continue to guide us, walk us, direct us towards our path to being complete and total alignment with our Ori, our higher self, our highest level of wisdom, our highest emotional intelligence, our highest level of self-discipline, our highest level of self-awareness. So those might be some of the intentions that you're starting to set or that you need to set, especially over this full moon in Libra. And because that card just kind of flew out as I was shuffling, maybe your guides just wanted to affirm this for you right now, that you are growing, even if it doesn't feel like it starts with something. It starts with something. Maybe you're planting a seed and waiting for something to grow. This is the confirmation that it will, it's coming into culmination. In fact, you might see some sign of growth within the next 15 days. So the next 15 days would more so be the Aries new moon solar eclipse. So around the solar eclipse might be where you start to see or recognize the growth, especially if you recently made changes. All right, Spirit. What is the overall energy and message for us over this full moon in Libra, Spirit? What is the overall energy? Okay. Honestly, y'all, this is too many cards. I'm going to put these back. Let's try this again with one or two cards. I'm hearing guardian angel. Some of you guys are going to be connected to your guardian angel. Maybe see a guardian angel, dream about a guardian angel. That's interesting because last night my dad was in my dream. So you guys might be having people that you love that were close to you coming through in your dreams, or just having like a lot of deep memories that just feel real, having deja vu about them. All right, Spirit. I'm gonna try this one more time. What is the energy for us over this Libra full moon, Spirit? What is the energy that we're walking into? Past life. See, okay. When you want to talk about growth for a second, you have past life, which is 14, and then you have growth, which is 15. So over this Libra full moon, I see that a lot of us are recognizing how much we have grown from our past. With this past life energy as well, some of you guys are connected or having dreams that are connecting you to your past life, having a lot of revelations about how you used to be and how much you have grown. I almost feel like some of you guys are going to be journaling about that, or maybe you need to go back and read journals from 5 to 6 months ago. Some of you guys can even go back as 5 to 6 years, but I'm seeing like 5 to 6 years or months. And also like what I'm also seeing too is like, I'm laughing because I'm seeing like so many of us have grown, but I think we're also laughing at ourselves about how we were doubtful in our past. And even though internally we were doubtful, we still maintain a strong sense of confidence. We still had that solar plexus and sacral energy that was activated. So you might have been a hot mess in the past, but it was like, nobody could still tell you shit. So maybe you're recognizing how much you've grown. Maybe your sense of confidence and how you show your confidence and creativity is also developing and growing. Maybe you no longer have to be the loudest in the room, or you don't really have to show off. It's just an energy. It's a vibration. It is, and that's what you're tuning into as well. Some of you guys might be getting past life readings, past life regressions, tuning in and connecting with the Akashic records to learn things about your past. Some of you guys are also learning about past lives in general and what that looks like. On a spiritual level. Maybe there's something that you are fearful of in this lifetime that you have some sort of revelation or dream that the reason why you're fearful of that thing is maybe because that is how you passed away or experienced some sort of trauma in your past life. Past life I'm also feeling like this doesn't have to just represent you and your experience. Remember that we are connected to our ancestors. Our DNA is connected to our ancestors. I feel like it's like 9 generations back. So some of you guys might be having access to memories or thoughts or emotions or feelings that are connecting you to your ancestors. So remembering certain things. Remembering might be a word that you start to see more often. Remembering. And really, on the day of the full moon in Libra, which is Wednesday, pay very close attention to your emotions and your dreams at that time, because I do see the moon here. What other messages, insight, guidance, spirit do you have for us over this Libra full moon? I'm hearing about that action. Like, I don't know how that, maybe there's a song that you're listening to that has those words about that action. Maybe that's something that you're saying or someone is going to say to you. Ooh, Ooh, okay. I heard referencing your aura. Okay, this is like a very specific message, but I also see like someone might have gotten an aura reading a while ago. So you might be like, I wonder what my aura is like now. I wonder, like, has the color changed? Has the energy changed? So some of you guys might be doing aura readings, even if it's just like that little, what do you call it? Like a filter on TikTok. You guys might be doing like aura filter TikToks, that kind of vibe as well. Something to do with your aura and how it has shifted. Maybe you guys are starting to read your own aura. I haven't really mastered reading other people's auras just because it hasn't been a priority to me. But I definitely can read my own aura. And it's honestly so easy. Like literally just putting your hand to a white wall and just focusing. So some of you guys might be interested in doing that. Trying to see if you can read your own aura, read your own color vibration. All right, Spirit. What messages, guidance, insight, wisdom do you have for us over this Libra full moon? Wow. Judgment just flew out. Judgment just flew out, guys. This full moon is going to be a wake-up call for us. And you see how we're talking about peacocks? That's that Oshun energy. That's that solar plexus energy. Sight. I'm seeing sight. Okay, a lot of us, our sight is being heightened. We're seeing something with new eyes. Is kind of what I'm picking up on. We're seeing the light. We're recognizing our own light. Maybe in the past, you wanted to shy away from the light, but it's like in order for you to grow, in order for you to level up, you can't be in the background anymore. You really have to continue to shine your light and allow yourself to be seen. Judgment card speaks of a wake-up call from our honorable ancestors and your spirit guides. I'm looking at this I don't even think this is a peacock. I don't know what type of shit is. I don't know what type of bird this is. What type of bird is this? I don't know. But when I think about like this bird, I think about like chirping early in the morning. So some of us are thinking about like having some sort of wake up call. Maybe you're setting your alarm at a new time, waking up earlier. Also, this might not even just be an alarm. Maybe your body is starting to just naturally wake up at an earlier time. And you're like, damn, I like this. I can get used to this. Maybe this will help me be more productive. Seeing the sunrise, because this could also be the sun as well. Waking up earlier to see the sunrise is something that I'm seeing as well. Making the most of your day. Let's see what this judgment is. Spirit, can you clarify on this judgment? But what I'm also seeing too is like part of this growth is recognizing how much you used to judge yourself in the past and no longer holding yourself to those same standards and being a little bit more flexible and seeing yourself in a new light. So this new light that you're seeing really might shift how you see the world, but first it's going to shift how you see yourself. And that's where the growth is coming from. Seeing yourself in all of your abundance, seeing yourself in all of your sweetness, highlighting maybe the things in the past that you used to shy away from or that you used to protect. It almost, what a message that I'm getting is like some of us have created barriers and have built walls, but really it was just for our own protection, feeling like it wasn't safe to be seen. And that could literally be some of us for our own protection, not wanting to be seen by certain people, not wanting to be recognized by certain people. We might have gone so far as like changing our hair, changing how we look, changing where we live to disconnect and disassociate ourselves from our past life, or a life from our past that we are just separating ourselves from. I know that message is very, very specific, but I know that it's for someone. I feel like someone had a really hard past life, and you don't want to be connected to that anymore. You don't want to be connected to those people anymore that made you feel insecure, that made you feel like you had to hide, where you were not allowed to speak your truth, where you were not allowed to even look beautiful. You guys might have had certain people from your past who were trying to monitor the things that you wear, the foods that you eat. And it's just like, we're not doing that anymore. We're releasing that judgment. A lot of people projected judgment onto you, and in turn you projected an internal, you not projected, but you internalized that judgment on yourself. So I think that this is a dawn of a new era, a dawn of a new era. Also, someone's name might be Dawn as well, is something that I'm getting. All right, Spirit, clarify on this judgment. What is this judgment energy telling us, waking us up to? Four of Discs. Wow, so this is Four of Pentacles. Something that I'm seeing here is like giving your permission to be safe. Oh, excuse me. And I spoke about that before. I feel like this might not even be a past thing. This is a wake-up call for you, that you can now disconnect yourself from that past life. It is safe for you to retreat to safety. I know that these messages are getting a little deep, but I feel like some of us have been through some like really rocky and tumultuous situations that I have been also infecting. Some of you guys might have been infected with something, got sick with something, caught something from someone as well, and that was like the tip of the iceberg. Like, no, I can't do this anymore. But it was really impacting. I keep saying infecting. Some of you guys are also maybe went through some sort of illness or sickness, and this is a confirmation that you are coming into remission. That energy is clear. It's a new day. You no longer have to worry about being sick in that way anymore. Wow. What I'm seeing here too with this Four of Discs is about safety, where you feel safe, where you feel secure, where your energy feels stabilized. Some of you guys might need to be drinking coconut milk this week around the full moon, eating more coconut, putting like dried coconut in your oatmeal. Like, I'm having my little pink drink. It has coconut milk in it. Yeah, and some of you guys need to do a head wash too. And once you do a head wash or a head cleansing with coconut milk, with coconut water, it's going to be a wake-up call. Suddenly, you're going to realize that you feel a lot more energized. You have a lot more energy to do the things that you want to do. You're waking up earlier. You're feeling more excited. Like that lust of life, that lust for life that maybe you were lacking, or that you weren't feeling, or maybe you were feeling very stuck or hindered by your past. It's like, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So doing some sort of bath or head wash with coconut can really help you shift that energy and shake up that energy, is what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing too is like this Page of Swords is coming through. Maybe before, in the past, you didn't feel comfortable enough speaking your truth, getting a message out. Maybe there's a conversation that you've really been wanting to have, but you've just kind of been in your head about it. You didn't know how to address it. Maybe there was a fear of being judged. So think about writing it down first and just seeing how that flows for you. Maybe some of you guys, part of your release is writing some sort of letter and just letting it go. You can either burn it, or you can bury it, or you can just keep it in your journal. You guys might be journaling a lot. This might be a new era for you guys, documenting your days in some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's not through journaling, but maybe you're taking a photo of yourself every day. If there's some sort of improvement that you were trying to make for yourself, maybe you're embarking upon a new fitness journey, a wellness journey. So you want to keep track of, the changes, the subtle changes, because there's changes that happen every single day. But because we see ourselves and look in our mirror, we can't always, tell what's going on. Like, I know as soon as I start to lose weight, or as soon as my energy starts to change, like this little thing kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like, you just notice like very subtle things. So in order to keep track of those things, maybe if you guys want to do like maybe you guys are starting like a new habit journal, or just tracking like your process. This is a very specific message, but there's someone who is watching this who is undergoing either a gender affirming surgery or taking gender affirming medicine, and you want to document this process. I see some of you guys wanting to document this process. I know I have a lot of trans people in my community, so I feel like if you guys are embarking upon that change, first of all, that is amazing. Congratulations. I'm really excited for you. Please let me know if this is you. But you guys might want to start like documenting your process, because this is going to be personal for you, and it's going to be just evidence of your journey and something to look back upon. But it's also going to be supportive and helpful to people that you connect with in your future too. So this might even be a book that you start, or some sort of content that you create about your transformation and you elevating and becoming the person that you always knew you were. Wow, that's a really beautiful energy. And I'm seeing like this writing energy with the green, because it's about like writing things from our heart, writing the things that we feel. So maybe we feel like we would be judged for the things that we're feeling or the things that we're sensing. So it might just be better to write it down on paper. There might be an important conversation that you guys are going to have that is a wake-up call for you as well. Spirit, what other message, guidance, insight do you have for us over this full moon in Libra? I'm hearing something about a brotherhood. Ooh, and then you have the Knight of Wands too. So that's what I was saying, like this new sense of vitality, this new sense of energy, feeling more determined, feeling more creative, feeling more passionate, feeling like, okay, there are things that I want to do, and before, and instead of pursuing them, I just wouldn't do them because it didn't feel attainable. It didn't feel like I had the energy to do it. It didn't feel like I was in the right position, or it feels the right time. And it's like, fuck all of that. Fuck all of that. I'm gonna just go for it. So this is a good time to also, when we talk about the Judgment card and we see this Judgment card, this also be connecting to our ancestors. Our ancestors might be giving some sort of information regarding a home. There might be some news about your home or your living situation that's coming through too. Ace of Swords, I'm telling you. Ace of Swords, a lot of information and clarity that's coming through, revelations that are coming through from our ancestors, being able to speak your truth. Maybe there's a really amazing idea that's coming through and you know you can't just let it pass. Your ancestors don't want you to let it pass. What is this Ace of Swords, Spirit? Can you clarify? I'm seeing calories on here, so whatever this idea is, offer some sort of abundance, offer some sort of, makes your life beautiful in a new way. I found this Ace of Swords, Spirit. Queen of Swords. All right, y'all. So we're speaking about boundaries. This Libra new moon, Libra full moon. Libra full moon connects us to our relationships. So there's maybe you're realizing that there's certain people that you need to set boundaries with. And that's part of the growth too. Because maybe in the past you were just kind of mild-mannered and letting things slide, or allowing your feelings to be hurt but just not saying anything. This Libra full moon is like, I'm not going to continue to sabotage my peace for the sake of protecting someone else's feelings, for the sake of being judged, or for the sake of having someone not agree with how I feel or how I see things or how I view things. Fuck that. Also, there might be some revelations or some truth that happens regarding a friendship, and your ancestors show you, like, see, you might have been worried about this situation, and this is the confirmation that that feeling that you were sensing is right. Maybe you're outgrowing the situation. This is a situation of the past. So this Queen of Swords comes through to remind you that you do not have to sabotage your wellness for the sake of protecting other people's feelings. Say what you mean what you say, and be clear and speak your words from your heart. There might be some actual receipts that come through as well that confirm something for you over this Libra full moon. Full moons are they're luminous, so they shine a light on things that maybe were hidden in the past. So just be aware of that is what I'm seeing, because it almost feels like you guys have been taking notes anyway. You've been making mental notes, and then finally that mental note is, those mental notes are piling up, and it's like getting to a halt, like, okay, now I have to actually say something. Because, and the Nine of Discs also speaks about self-prioritization, independence, financial independence as well. So this is an opportunity. Maybe there will be a confirmation that, like, this is a new day. You don't really have to rely on other people financially. Maybe you're building something that is kind of creating a life of its own, and in turn your lifestyle is changing. You might want to do something for yourself, make some sort of investment. Let's see. All right, Spirit, let's just finalize, wrap this all up. And clarifying these energies surrounding us over this full moon in Libra, Spirit. Karmic cycle. I'm telling you guys, this is an end of a karmic cycle, especially with the Judgment card and past life. So with this karmic cycle, I'm seeing here is like, these patterns and these cycles we're outgrowing. We're observing some of those patterns and seeing like, how can I shift this energy so that I can get a different result? And instantly what I'm seeing here with this Page of Swords and this Queen of Swords is some of us are being very careful with our tongue. We are holding more value to the things that we say. In the past, the old you might have been someone who was just like shooting venom, saying what you gotta say, saying it right then and there, not taking much time to even consider how other people might feel, taking time to consider like your tone and how it may come off. And it's like the growth that you're starting to see is like you're no longer like impulsively responding, taking some time to listen, taking some time to actually observe. Is it worth communicating? How can I communicate this in a way that isn't offensive to anyone else? How can I communicate in this way that detaches my emotional connection to this thing? So I'm speaking with facts, and I'm speaking with the sense of sureness, and it's just not coming off of me being erratic, basically, because some of us we had some erratic tendencies in the past, some blow-ups. Some of us might have had some anger issues or communication issues that we're working with or have worked through. You're coming from the Page of Swords, so the Queen of Swords. So I am seeing there is some sort of growth. Also developing our ideas as well. Some of you guys might have had an idea and just like went for it. And it's like, now, okay, how can I nurture this idea? What research do I need to do? Gathering the facts, gathering the information. That's what this Queen of Swords energy is all about. Let's see what final energy, Spirit, are surrounding us over this full moon in Libra. Magic involves, this is a good time to do some sort of spell work. Also, doing protection work. I see destiny, interesting, destiny vampirism. Some people are trying to stay connected to you, and it's impacting your karma or their karma. Some of you guys might need to do some sort of ritual to release this person. Some of you guys might get information or facts that there was some sort of spell work that was done on you or done on your behalf. If you guys recently did some sort of spell work, if you're recently part of my if you're recently part of like my road opener service, and this is a confirmation that you're going to start to see those changes now. You're going to recognize and see a shift. And to end this out, perspective, changing how we see things. Some of us are walking away from certain things. What I'm seeing here is like a shift in victim mentality, no longer seeing ourselves as victims, and instead seeing ourselves as conquerors, as healers, as people with high emotional intelligence, letting go of some of the shame and guilt from the past. Like that is a part of our past. And also seeing like your relationship with your past is shifting too. Maybe there was a lot of shame around the things that you've done in your past, the things that you've experienced in your past, and no longer walking with that weight on your shoulder anymore. And instead allowing your past, recognizing your past, and seeing how those certain situations and certain circumstances guided you to where you are right now. You wouldn't be where you are today if you didn't experience the things that you experienced in the past. There's also this shift could be a shift in gratitude. I know I said one more, but I feel like that's a weird way to end it. Let's see, Spirit. Final message. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna end it here. Karmic. I'm telling you guys, jealous energy. This might have been you. This might have been people around you. Chaotic energy. I'm telling you, that's all of the past. Some of you guys are moving away from people who used to gaslight you, for people who are abusive. Okay, what I'm seeing is in the past is like those projections, you would have took it as facts. You would have, if someone said something about you, or someone said something to like invalidate your feelings, rather than fighting for your feelings or advocating for your feelings, you would be like, you know what, you're right, and you would be the one to apologize. But you're realizing how you were manipulated in the past, and that is how you were gaining your power back. Gaining your power back by not being fearful of going against the grain, not being fearful of sharing your insight, sharing your opinion, and not being fearful for calling out bullshit too. So there's this new sense of accountability, and that's part of the transformation that is taking place. I love you guys. I hope that you have an amazing full moon. Let me know how it resonates. Bye.